Well, I'm on the farm today, and it's kind of cold, and wind was blowing here just a little bit ago. But sometimes I get inquiries about hay, and I have to tell them, sorry, we don't deliver. And sometimes people are just miffed. Why wouldn't you deliver? You're a hay producer. Why won't you deliver hay? And the answer is twofold. We don't have a truck, and we don't want a truck. It just doesn't pencil out. And, the insurance and liability. And I'm all about handling hay as little as possible. So, if we can get the hay unloaded off the wagons and stacked in the barn, I'm agreeable to help load somebody else's trailer or truck, and to get the hay out of here. But that basically consists of setting the hay down. We don't stack hay on trucks and trailers because there's a liability issue. 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, somebody stacked a truck and the hay fell off. People wouldn't get so bent the way they do now. They don't just get mad now. They draw out the lawyers, like a gun, and, shoot first and ask questions later with their lawsuits. So we just don't, we'll help to load, but we don't deliver. And part of the reason for that is also, you got to drive about an hour to get to this farm unless you're just local, and we don't have that many local customers for some reason. I can't quite explain it, but we typically have people come from all directions an hour one way, and there's just not enough money for us. Now, you may be different, or you may know people that are different, but it's just not enough money in hay delivery for us to pencil out our labor or the trucks and the insurance and the maintenance and everything else that goes on with it. And so we've had this barn. If you've been with this channel any length of time, you've seen this barn filled up from that end to that end, and every bale that goes out of here is hauled out by the customer. So we know it works, but we do lose some sales because of it. But I got to tell you, not to be disparaging of the horse hay customer, because that's our bread and butter. And I will say the customers that we have are, for the most part, excellent. But there are some customers, horse hay, goat, cow, whatever, and they want you to basically haul the hay for free, and you stack it in their barn, and good luck. Sometimes the barn doesn't have doors you can drive into like this one. You got to carry it like from that sprayer over there to the barn, and then you get in the barn and you got to hike the hay up into the loft. They don't have an elevator or anything like that, and we're just not going to do it. I'm too old. I'm getting too old to be, handling hay. And honestly, after my day job, when Saturday comes around, and I'd rather be up here doing chores or whatever, or just taking a day off, than hauling hay. No offense to anybody, but that's just not what we do. And so if you want hay, you need to bring a truck and pick it up. And so really when it boils down to it, it's time and money. There's liability is the money side, the having a truck. People want you to haul hay for free. A lot of times, they'll say, well, will you haul it for, $25, maybe $50? I don't know. A lot of times our I mean, how many bales of hay can you get on a pickup truck? If you're really good on an 8-foot bed, you might get 50 bales. If you haul those 50 bales, an hour from here through the mountains, over and back, you're, with a V8, long bed, 3/4 ton pickup truck, and the mileage would be even worse if you were towing a trailer. But what if you made $25 on that hay sale by just hauling it? Well, you've given up, probably at least 3 hours loading the hay, unloading it, and if they want it stacked, that costs even more. And then the gas, driving an hour from here with a truck that's loaded down, not getting good gas mileage. I mean, you're probably going to spend $25 in gas minimum. So then how do you pay for the truck and the insurance? You're just going to run the mileage up on your truck, delivering hay on the cheap because it's a convenience, it's a service. We're not into that. We're not greedy to the penny, but at the same time, my labor is worth something, and we want to make a profit over and above what our input costs are. And you factor in our equipment and the barn and everything else we spent money on up here. We're not. If I was going to break even, I wouldn't do any of this. I'd just get a big bush hog. We'd lease the place out and have somebody come in and run cattle on it, or something like that. We're interested in making some decent money on the hay operation, and the ultimate goal is, as long as I can do it when I retire, I want to stay busy, and I feel like there'll be some supplemental income here, and who knows, maybe my kids need some help down the road. Maybe there's some income I can divert to help them out, whatever the need might be. But so yeah, sorry we don't deliver, and there's reasons for it. And so we lose some hay sales over it, but on the other hand, one of the benefits is it's people don't, when they buy hay sight unseen, you just open the door for some grumpy customers. So they pick up the hay, they see every bale that goes on their truck, and I ask them, "Are you happy with what you got?" And for the most part, they are. Every now and then, somebody will. It's actually pretty rare. Somebody will say, "Well, I got one bale, it's not so good." But if they're from a long distance, or like a really long distance, I'll give them 2 or 3 extra bales in case there's a bad one. But yeah, you want to. Do you deliver? No, we don't deliver, and we don't have any plans on starting. No delivery equals profit on a small hay farm. I'll talk to you later.